सो हेलो फ्रेंड्स, होप यू ऑल आर वेरी वेल। फ्रेंड्स, आज के इस व्लॉग में मैं आपको एक सेमिनार होने वाला है, उसका टॉपिक है डिज़ाइन टेस्टिंग एंड ट्रांसमिशन ऑफ टावर्स। सो ये व्लॉग आप एंड तक ज़रूर देखें, बहुत ही अमेजिंग नॉलेज मिलेगी आपको। सो फ्रेंड्स, मेरे साथ आप एंड तक बने रहें।
Myself, Niharika Naveen, student of Sem 6, Department of Electrical and Electronics, Gausia College of Engineering. On behalf of the staff and the students of the department, I take the privilege to welcome you all to today's session of expert talk on design and testing of transmission line towers. To begin with, I would like to call my fellow classmate Mr. Sayyid Abdul Rahim to innovate the program and enlighten our souls by the glory versus Quran.
ولسوف يعطيك ربك فترضى ألم يجدك يتيما فآوى ووجدك ضالا فهدى ووجدك عائلا فأغنى فأما اليتيم فلا تقهر وأما السائل فلا تنهر وأما بنعمة ربك فحدث. صدق الله العظيم وصدق رسوله النبي الكريم.
Thank you, Rahim. Now, I would like to call on the stage our beloved head of the department, Dr. Javed Akhtar, whose hard work, professional work, and motivational activity has made today's program possible. I request him to welcome and facilitate the August gathering. Please, sir.
Esteemed dignitaries, engineers, all HODs of various department, staff, teaching and non-teaching, supporting staff, and my dear students, the young millennials, and tomorrow's nation builders. I am so pleased to welcome you all in this function. Very good morning to all of you. So before I commence our special lecture on design and testing of transmission towers, I take the opportunity to cordially welcome our guest on the dais. Our principal sir for today's event, Janab Dr. Ansari Saab, Principal GCE Ramanagam. He was HOD for a long time of 24 years. Who has So the transformation, the electrical department, is a renowned personality in GCE campus. He did his BE graduation from GCE, Mysore, and MTech from NIE, Mysore, and PhD from JNTU, Hyderabad. He is also my PhD guide. He is my guide. He has published several papers in national and international journals and conferences. He is a key force in the academic development of the college as well as EEE department. On this occasion, I extend a very warm welcome to you, sir. As a token of appreciation, I request Dr. Fahim sir to hand over the bouquet to our principal, sir. Thank you, Fahim. Thank you, sir. Our next man is our chief guest of the function, that is Mr. Syed Mansoor Hussain. He is the chief guest of today's function. He obtained his BE in Electrical and Electronics Engineering from Manna College of Engineering, Hassan, University of Mysore, in the year 1989. Then he obtained his MBA in Project Management. He worked as a lecturer. Please, big applause. He worked as a lecturer. He is part of our team, I can say. Okay? As a lecturer for a short period of 1 year, 4 months in Jawaharlal Nehru College of Engineering, Shimoga, Karnataka, in 1991. In the year 91, he joined as assistant engineer electrical in KPTCL. He has worked in different wings of KPTCL department, such as substation maintenance, distribution system maintenance, power line carrier PLC, what is studying your PND, okay? Underground cables, power line maintenance, in the office of chief engineer, planning and coordination, in design of substation and transmission tower. So all the way I can summarize and say that he is a man of towering personality. So he has worked in various capacities, from assistant engineer to executive engineer, presently working as student engineer SE in tendering and procurement wing of KPTCL corporate office, Kaveri Bhavan, Bengaluru. He is also involved in administration activities. He was a member of Lions Club.
Syed Mansoor Hussain, Superintendent Engineer, KPTCL, Bengaluru, to share his knowledge. I welcome him.
Can you hear me? I thank the management of GCE Engineering College for giving me an opportunity to be back on the stage, which I had left in 1991. After that, I have been giving lectures in some of the colleges, and also in KPTCL we have a training center at Puri. So I take classes for new recruits, for junior engineers, assistant engineers, and all those things. But to come back to a college and to be a part with young generation like you is definitely a good opportunity. I thank Dr. Jalvi sir for giving me this opportunity. And I thank our principal of this college, Mohammad Zahid Ansari sir, and all his colleagues. I thank them wholeheartedly. Now, I want this session to be an interactive session. I'll always be interested in you participating in the discussion, right? It will not be a lecture, it will be a rather than discussion, right? Because you are young generation engineers you are updated. We did our engineering in 89 rather, we completed. We may be lacking far behind in the research advancement. Of course, we are in the field of activities, but updating knowledge is something that is to be done. It never matters how old you are. You need to update yourself. So it is not that I am sharing my knowledge. I may be having some knowledge in practical field, but when it comes to updating the knowledge, you may be better informed than me. So I want it to be an interactive session, right? This is a one-line sentence, right? What does it give meaning? But for the same sentence, if you raise the tone, right, and stress on a part of the sentence, the meaning becomes entirely different, right? So for plainly, a teacher, if he teaches like this, he heard that Artha right? Right? Then on, again the power demand in Karnataka escalated, and we had natural resources at Joe Falls. When Visheshwaraya went there and he saw the Joe Falls, you know the whole story. He said, what a loss of power. Then came the generation of Mahatma Gandhi power station, and the first stage of 48 megawatts in 1948 and second stage of 72 megawatts in 1952. Right? Then again, all these things were monsoon related projects. So later on, we went to, and after this, my place where I was brought up, Bhadra Reservoir project, there is a generating station. It's a multi-purpose project, irrigation, generation and agriculture, all those things. It is a 33.2 megawatt project. Then we had Tungabhadra left powerhouse project of 27 megawatts in 1964 and 65 these things came up. Sharavati generating station with 89 megawatts and was commissioned in 1964 and completed in 1977. All these generating stations were monsoon related, so we had to have a reliable power supply in case of failure of monsoons. So we went for Raichur Thermal Power Plant, which is a big project of 1260 megawatts. And then came up the other projects of Nagjari Powerhouse, 810 megawatts, and Supadam Powerhouse of 4112 million units. All this generation has strengthened up our Karnataka. Now actually we have moved into other sources of generation like wind power and solar power. Recently you can see that 3-4 years before in Pavagada we came up with 2000 megawatts of solar power, which is one of the biggest in India, right? So we are surplus now. Earlier the demand and the supply this thing was there, but we are surplus in generation. Karnataka has enough power to meet its demands. So all these things were controlled by Mysore State Electricity Board, MSEB. The state of Mysore was controlling it under the banner Mysore State Electricity Board. This went on up to 1957 when this was retermed as KEB, Karnataka Electricity Board. Later on till 1999, when the reforms started, this in 110 kV, 8, 7 and 8. If it is for 220 kV, it is 14 and 15 insulators. If you have a string of 11 kV insulators, 14, it can act as an insulator for 220 kV, right? And for 400 kV, same insulators with mechanical property little higher, but if you have 23 and 24, it acts as an insulator for 400 kV, right? So there is again a challenge. There are different types of insulators. how it is designed, it depends upon the pollution. First thing is, what is the conductor you are using, what is the mechanical load you will be giving, and third is where you are using. Suppose I am using an insulator in Bangalore, and the same insulator if I take it to Raichur, where there is a lot of thermal generation is there, coal ash is there, this will not work there, right? So selection of insulator is again dependent on two things. One is the conductors, what is the tension you are giving. Usually in KPTCL what we do is, for 66 kV we are using a conductor called coyote conductor. For that conductor, if the tension is around 2000 kgs, alva. So for that we use insulator 60 kilonewton. There is a science, I don't want to go in depth into it. So for 110 kV or tower, so we have one in for tubular towers, and later on to further economize.
At present, electric cars are generating many more. So, sir, for a better battery life, which battery is suitable for vehicles?
No, fortunately, I am not an expert in storage battery subject of it. But I think advancement in lithium batteries and nickel cadmium batteries and other things is going on. Fast charging batteries is the need of the hour, wherein you can charge the batteries in few minutes or few seconds. No, batteries are there, but fast charging batteries are not there. For a battery for mobility, we need to have a technique for charging it faster. That is the need of the hour. Any battery, if it can be charged at a faster rate, so that it can be reused to traverse more kilometers in limited time, that would be fine. I think nickel and lithium batteries is the need of the hour.
Since it's an interaction session, I request my fellow batchmates and seniors to please clarify your queries if you have.
Sir, I have one query.
Very fast.
My query is, which is better for transmitting power, AC or DC? Sir, which is better for transmitting power, AC or DC?
Transmission actually started with DC only. Thomas Alva Edison was the first to transmit power in Washington for a small village, and he used DC. But as you know, in science, our scientists will also sometimes politics plays an important role. I read somewhere that after that some other some other Tesla, yeah. He went on to show that AC is more this thing than DC. That's how the AC. And one more thing is, it was easy to step up and step down in AC rather than in AC. That's why AC became more popular for transmission. Now for bulk power again we are going for DC. The latest technology is DC. Maybe in next generations to come, DC will overtake AC actually with the static converters design coming into picture. We can easily step up and step down DC also. So in near future, maybe DC will take up. So we cannot generalize, which is good. Yes, all these years AC has predominantly been used for transmission, and that may not be scenario in the next future.
Just a conclusion of our session, but not the knowledge. It has to continue. I request my senior Ms. Apin Fazal to present word of thanks. Thank you all.
Good afternoon. Myself, Apin Fazal, 8th semester from the department. I feel privileged to present word of thanks. Starting with thanking Almighty that this session was possible and successfully conducted. I thank Principal and Head of our department for taking keen interest of making this event happen. I thank teaching and non-teaching staff of my department for the complete support. Special thanks to the speaker whose depth knowledge and clear concept have made our understanding more valuable. Thank you, Manju Hussain sir, for giving us practical approach which was needed. Lastly, I thank fellow classmates and junior for making this session a grand success. I also like to thank Ramesh Babu. Thank you all.
उम्मीद है फ्रेंड्स ये नॉलेजेबल ब्लॉग आपको अच्छा लगा होगा। अगर ये ब्लॉग आपको अच्छा लगा है तो लाइक करें, शेयर करें और कमेंट करें। और ऐसे ही डेली अमेजिंग ब्लॉग्स के लिए मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें। और डेली ब्लॉग्स अपडेट्स के लिए आप मेरे से इंस्टाग्राम से भी जुड़ सकते हैं। मैं इंस्टाग्राम आईडी मेरे डिस्क्रिप्शन में डाल दूँगा। सो तब तक के लिए मिलते हैं फ्रेंड्स।